So it took a little bit to set up for some reason, which is why it's on 3:03 p.m. instead of on 3 as I usually do it. But let me get this posted, and I'll tell a little funny, not story, but like I spent a few good minutes trying to figure out why I wasn't going live for some reason, because Streamlabs just says, "Oh, an error has occurred," and that was pretty much it. And I kept trying it over and over again for quite a while until let's see, what GIF should I use? So many. Kind of want one that's from the game instead of like a GIF someone made, because it feels a little bit less like, oh, that's from Triforce Heroes. Okay, I change it back. I'm going back to. I'm gonna go take this GIF instead. God. God damn it. So, like, in the title, I was gonna include the word genocide because we were doing the genocide route. Apparently, Twitch doesn't allow you to use the word genocide on the title, and Streamlabs did not tell me. It was only until I was in it was only until I went to Twitch and then changed the title itself in the chat video thing. And then it's like, oh, you can't use something in the title or prevents you from doing that. I'm like, oh, genocide. That makes sense. That still got me a kick. That was like, oh right, because Twitch is Twitch, and that makes sense. But that's still funny to me that I spent all that time only to realize I probably shouldn't use the word genocide on the title. My God. What? Okay, that was weird. I couldn't click on anything for a second. Everything's breaking. All right. Well, it is time to start with no one here. I guess who would? Last we set off was ending off tutorial and finding out the empty house secret. And I'm so surprised because I think I might have discovered that already, and I still was surprised of like, oh wow, it actually happened, I guess. You know me. I guess. Anyway, let us finally continue onwards into the rest of the underground, and I guess to start off in memories and stories I had with this game, like, I don't remember that much. Honestly. Why did I stop? That was weird. Oh, I can't go back. Empty status manufacturer Cody, right? We're still inseparable after all these years. Listen, I have a plan to become all-powerful. Even more powerful than you and your stolen soul. Stolen soul. God. Now, this, when I first played, went completely over my head, which is really surprising. Like, even though I knew the story, it took me a bit to really understand what Flowey was saying here. That right away, you're not yourself, that Kara, I guess I'll call her, for the sake of it, since it's just familiarity now, stole Frix's soul in order to use, to be revived again, in a sort of way. Which makes sense. And then in another case, I kind of don't like that it makes sense. It's weird, because here's the thing. Oh God, I looked at a picture on Twitter and then I laughed. Okay, what I mean is, there was... I like the narrator theory, how Kara is narrating everything from like, no matter what. And in the same fashion, I kind of, in a way, think that you're in the pacifist ending, she ends up helping you, I guess, with the whole, you know, when you're struggling, you can't move, and then she narrates that you can save something else. She's not necessarily a good person, but the fact that she's now helping you because Frisk overcame her or something like that. Remember, it's half and half. when Azrael and Kara were together, one took over, and the other one was succumbed to it. Um, so, but then this line of you and your stolen soul, meaning in this case, this soul is still Frisk. Kara is just using Frisk to do what she wants to do. AKA you. Which kind of makes sense in a way, but does that make you still a narrator? Well, it is taking over in the case. I don't know. It's weird. Restore everything in this stretching world. Everyone, everything in these worthless memories. Turn them all to dust. That line, if I remember correctly, was recorded, I think, from a McDonald's commercial, which is really funny. Just gotta blow my controller so it doesn't drift. By Today Fox. Ever since VTubers, I'm not gonna call it anything else other than Today Fox. Oh boy, this place. So, I mean, I already said my thoughts when I was just playing the game normally. Like I said, this is all blind, but playing this now again, knowing this. When we get to the actual changes, I guess I can express it, but why is there just forest leading out here? I don't know. I need to turn the volume up a little bit. It's a bit too quiet. Human. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Oh, you actually didn't do that. That I think you do have to replay it then. Okay, so I think you do have to replay it. I thought it was in Genocide when you can only in Genocide you can turn around and have him say like I didn't even say anything. You already shook my hand. But I guess it's only when you actually already completed a save file and reset it. That's your cue to laugh or to emote at all. This line as well. I think I got a little bit over my head. I don't remember. It's been so long since my first playthrough. I don't know what I thought about this line. That yeah, here he. But the other thing is, it kind of shows that like Sans is omnipresent. I don't know if people out there think that Sans already knows each of the routes and timelines, because here he tries to get to know Frisk, trying to see like, okay, what kind of human this is, without like even like it's every route he treats them the exact same way, doesn't even know them, I think. Yeah, even in repeat playthroughs, I think he treats them like, they're brand new, because he doesn't contain a memory like you and Frisk. Actually supposed to be watcher humans, but they don't really care about capturing anybody. Human hunting fanatic. And we don't do anything at all. Okay, I guess I don't have to. Okay, yeah, that was pretty much my reaction to this. One issue I have with Genocide Route is that conversation makes no sense. Like, I feel like Papyrus would have noticed that someone's in front of Sans, because he can notice the lamp, and it's like, and like the fact that like Sans would just say like, oh yeah, I did, and then Papyrus immediately believes it and leaves without asking where they are is just like, huh? Just gonna stare at me, or just a conveniently shaped lamp. Well, I'll be straightforward with you. My brother really liked to see a human. So, you know, it would really help me out if you kept pretending to be one. And that's a sign that things are turning for the worst. 16 left. The slowdown. So I'm actually gonna... I usually don't do this, but I like keeping the knife through thick and thin, having the knife at the entire time, because I just feel that's appropriate. But for this one, I'm gonna click the glove just to make battling a lot easier. Frosted flakes. Looks like you can't use that line, so just frosted is nice. Na 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 na. You decide not to call. You can stick here basically until you find another snowdrake. Basically just grind in this area alone, but I'm gonna just keep walking forward. So Sans, when the humans showing up? Hi Yenny. Surprisingly you came here before Player did. I think Player like took a break or something. How are you doing, Yenny? Or at least my Tuesday pretty good. Don't you only have one outfit? Yeah, but I could style my hair. Oh, right. Good idea. Pretty good. I'm doing pretty good as well. Recent days have been getting a lot better. What sucks though, in the small terms, is that I got a new mouse finally. Like my old mouse, the one I kept using, the right button didn't work all the time, and the middle mouse button barely worked. So I got a new mouse, and oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And well, I got a new mouse. It feels great. But I'm playing Undertale, which doesn't include the mouse, and I'm mad about that. God. I guess my only issue with this new mouse is that the middle button sometimes sticks, which is kind of weird. I can fix that though. I don't think that's a huge deal. If like, and I just bought it, so I could also like return it and maybe get another one, see if it's better. So I'll see what I can do. I'm dizzy. What am I looking at? I love that. Behold. Oh my god. Why are you telling me to look at a rock? Hey, what's it that in front of the rock? Oh my god. I have no idea what that is. Well, it's not a rock. Not a rock. Oh no, by process of elimination, that means it's a human. Okay. It's really genius that these guys have new dialogue, completely new dialogue, for the sake of giving you a bit of humor to get like kind of guilt you into doing genocide. I'm gonna be talking about that a lot, how this game guilt trips you to do genocide so much, and you don't even bat an eye, huh? I think this is a slower Snowden. Whatever. But I'll talk about more about the whole the game guilt tripping you, and even using bad design in one case. Which is funny, but yeah. I'll get to that when I get to that. I can't stop shaking all of a sudden. Who's there? Don't move an inch. What's the... You're right. Snowden, from my experiences, and I will be able to show it exactly here in a second when I get to it, has a weird... this is the only area... Oh, the snowman breaks me up all the time, but I'll talk about the music later. Hello, I'm a snowman. I cannot move. Travel, if you could. You got the snowman piece. Oh my, what are you doing? Soon there won't be any of me left. You got the snowman piece. You got the snowman piece. A useless pile of snow. I think that broke me the most based on just the text itself. The music and the text. Congrats on getting the snowman piece. Yeah, I think that moment really breaks me more than a lot of the other scenes in Genocide. You're napping all night. That's the same conversation. That one hasn't changed. In order to stop you, my brother and I have created some puzzles. I think you'll find this one quite shocking. For you see, this is the invisible. You must be having culture shock. You see, where I come from, it is a loving tradition to suffer through horrible puzzles for no reason. So just walk back there and sigh. Why couldn't we get a human that likes puzzles? You'd make my brother happy if you played along. No. Yeah, there's a lot of new scenes in Genocide to Guilt Trip. I'll talk more about that when it comes to it. But there's just something. Oh, even the nice guy, Ice Cream, is in here. Ice Cream. What happened to? Do I get something different if I played the snowball golf game? I remember doing this. Oh, still works. Hi, Matchy. It's good to see you always. I love seeing you on your streams. Where's the puzzle? It's right there on the ground. I might not be able to chat in all your streams because I am either busy doing drawing or something, but I love just just watching in, chilling, hearing you speak and all that. At least, you know, what was it called? Lurking. Just to give you that viewer count. This one is actually exactly the same thing, which is kind of funny. Maybe I should put that in jumble. So this conversation is exactly that. What? Wait, no. What? I thought. Hang on. I thought they were supposed to ask me which one is harder, and then Papyrus would be like, "Okay, you should probably choose one," and you're not choosing any of them. That's. Wait. Oh shoot! Okay, this is what I'm talking about. If you notice, this is the normal Snowden song. It went back to normal. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but occasionally the song goes too slow to fast to normal speed and back again, and I don't know why. What? Is it deep pressed with vines? Oh, here's Flowey helping you. Instead of just ruining you, there's him helping you. That's always come. I'm sorry I can never be here for long, though. It's fine, Matchy. It's a thought that counts. The fact that you're here at all makes me happy. I'm so glad you're enjoying streaming. Matchy is best VTuber. Technically, not a VTuber because I don't have a model, which one day I will get a model. But, God, they're expensive. God, they're so expensive. Yeah, because it's just a trend. So maybe I'm being unique by not having a model. Yeah, I just like a model for just having its sake. I just prefer it. I'm not saying that like I need one, which is why I don't like. I'm not like immediately getting money for it. But like if I ever save up enough to get one, I'll get one. Eliminate you. So this one's tragic. I also have I think, that noise. Oh, no, that's drifting. Don't drift. But I mean, you like it, Matchy, right? Deba wasn't that expensive, was he? And like, it's a pretty good model. Misery awaits you. Just immediately serious. The attacks are now a little bit faster. Based off others' pricing, we worked pricing. Ah, okay. Let's just spare. There's a certain attack I want to see that makes it a lot more tragic. Kind of weird that there's still two axes. Maybe she's like double axing them. Come on, do the other attack. And they do this one often, but there's the other attack that's a lot more tragic. Stop using this attack. I'm dying here. God damn it, they're not doing that. Okay, I'll give it a few more turns, and if she doesn't do it, then I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I think I had to murder the... I had to murder her and not the male. Maybe. Damn. So, I guess if I did murder the other one instead, what was supposed to happen was You know that attack where one dog blows hearts to the other dog? It was supposed to have the one dog missing and the dog not blowing hearts anymore, which is really sad. But it's also an attack that I don't think a lot of people see because you attack the male one first. I always do this on instinct, even though the puzzles are deactivated, and I always forget. My own going to be raking someone's VTuber. I'm just gonna sit down and do it. Ooh. I would do it, but my art sucks, so I like another person's style of it, and I want to see my character drawn in their style. It was made by the great... Are you serious? Sans, help! They keep walking through my puzzles. They're supposed to let me explain them, then threaten them and battle them with dangerous japes. Well, maybe they don't like japes. Everyone likes japes. What about Undyne? Doesn't she hate puzzles? She hates puzzles, but she loves japes. That makes sense. Human, what do you think? Oh no, this one, the puzzles are japes. This is when they ask you. I got it wrong then. Okay, this is normally the part where you either agree or disagree. And depending on your answer, we say something great in response. Here, why don't you just puzzle yourself? Puzzles must be fun if you tried them. Yeah, fiddling around and everything. I mean, I'm just streaming because why did I stream in the first place? 13 left. Actually, wait. No, I can go this way. I mean, so far your fiddling around has been pretty good. What you need next is a background so that, you know, it doesn't have just the glitchy mouse coordinates in the back. And here's the murder one. It was normal until I entered that room. I left that room. Now it's the genocide, Snowden. It's really odd. I don't know if this is on purpose or an actual error with the music file. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna take the free gold. I don't need I need the gold for later, obviously. It's sent us another when everyone is gone. Yeah, which is why I'm going there when everyone's there first. I don't think that affects genocide. I hope not. Like, I can go to the town and then go back and fight enemies, I believe. I hope so, at least. Maybe I won't risk it. It's not really worth it. Actually, wait, isn't it the room after this? Actually, it might be the room after this. Oh no, it's not. Alright, well, let me walk back and see if I can grind some enemies before we go. But yeah, if you go to Snowden with genocide not completely done here, it would just what's it called? It would just play the Snowden town's theme but slower instead of the empty town. This room seems like a good place to grind off. Give me the money. I can't do this on controller, but I can do it in PC. A on the keyboard. Glitchy for risk, and now we stay here until the end of time. Actually, what I have a better. There's a monster we haven't fought. Yeah, there's the two different ones, and then how quaint. Alright. Sansa's gone, but I wonder. Genocide was your first run? You mean you fought Sans the first time? Or did you just kill everything that was in your way and didn't actually cause genocide? Na, 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 na. So here's an enemy you actually didn't encounter in Pacifist. Wow. That attack is cool. I'm sad I didn't get to see that in Pacifist. I bet that was fun, huh, Matchy? And like no, like you didn't even feel bad the entire way. You didn't cave and go back to neutral. Oh, okay. If it's laggy though, you're gonna have a hell of a time. I'm just surprised you went through full genocide, because usually you would start doing genocide and then like once you meet Papyrus, you wouldn't kill him because he was so funny. Yeah, I think Matchy, you're just soulless. I think that says something about you, Matchy. I'm not it's weird to say something like you're supposed to or you're meant to, because then you get, you know, those fans that like scream at other people that play this game saying, no, you have to do it like this all the time, and it's like, play your own way. Like, that's what the game is about. I feel bad when I do that, but like, oh, like you didn't do this, because then it feels like I'm saying like you have to play it this way. It's like, God, I hate doing that, but at the same time I like asking questions like, why didn't you do this? Not because I want you to play it a certain way, just because I just want to know what your thought process was. Na 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 na. I think I'm supposed to be at level 10 when I get there. You know, I should probably go and save to see how much I have left. Yeah, so like, did you think of anything specific when you were doing genocide? Oh god, 11 left, really? Oh, so you basically knew the game before. That makes sense. I guess y'all have your reasons. What does 11 with mean? That is the 11 more monsters I have to kill before we move on to the next area. In normal playthrough, you wouldn't see that. It will just say something like, oh, this thing fills you with determination, and then your save file. But since I am causing genocide, it tells me how many left is there to kill before I move on to the next area. Yeah, that's why it's called genocide. You murder everything you can. Na 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 na. Slow down Snowden is actually pretty nice though. Okay, I came in this area because there are 2 enemies here, though I'm thinking if I regret this choice because Jerry's here. And you'll see why I hate Jerry both in Pacifist and Genocide. In normal playthroughs, what Jerry does is increase the time it takes for attacks to stay in, but in Genocide, he has the most defense. So he takes barely any damage, and you're just here spamming your attacks the entire time, and I hate it. Kind of, and I want spoilers. I kept warning me, but I did it anyway since you just need to. Oh yeah, everyone eventually discovered you could just delete the main file. And then it will be like the game was brand new. I personally didn't do that per se until I was showing a friend, maybe. I do prefer that the ending was screwed up because I managed to do genocide, which is the intended way. That your game is eternally corrupted no matter what you did. Even in the true reset, it would still remember that you did it. Kind of like playing One Shot again. But I'll talk about One Shot when we get to it. I do want to play One Shot again, completely this time, actually talking about the DLC and everything. Do it up? Like up here? Oh, playing One Shot, then I probably shouldn't say anything about it then. It's a very oh, shoot, 3 of them. Okay. Snowdrake is new. Or Chilldrake, I mean. Check. Chilldrake, attack 12, defense 7, rebels against everything, looking for his friend Snowy, the one you murdered. I don't think we got a battle with all three of these guys. But yeah, if you kill Snowdrake in Pacifist even, well, I guess it wouldn't be called Pacifist in that case. Instead, the next enemy that will show up will be Childrake. I screwed that up. Oops. But yeah, Matchy, I would love to see you play one shot. I'll try not to say anything, but then again, it's not like Undertale when you have multiple options. The game is more of a puzzle, emotional game, and if you're an emotional person, then I hope you enjoy the story. Yeah, it was made by. I can't say anything about the game, but I guess I'll talk about the people who made it. It was made by like 3 people. I think before Undertale came out, the game was released in RPG Maker, and then it was redone after Undertale was released. Maybe someone gifted me it. It was made. Yeah, someone gifted me it. I played it. I even got to play. I got to play with one of the devs in Among Us, which was fun. Very emotional, Ian. Yeah, I've seen you play that one on stream. I don't know if it's gonna be like as. It's very wholesome emotional rather than like. I should stop saying about the game, honestly. I wanna say it. Oh, a new one. Oh, you're not doing it on stream? That makes sense. Na, 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 na. Two girls with terminal illnesses. Oh, yeah, that premise alone is enough to be tragedy and emotional. I wanted to do something like that. Not like terminal illness, but like... Yeah, I'm prepared to cry. With a story like that, I wouldn't blame you for doing that. I wanted to make a story kind of like that one. There was another virtual novel that I remember hearing where it's like you date what is it? I forgot what it is. Like you what's it called? You date handicapped girls, like they're missing legs, arms, or something like that. One of the pictures I had saved for the longest time was like, I wish I can hug you, but I have no arms, which is both funny but also sad if you know the visual novel, and I feel awful. The other picture I saved was the one where it's like the girl bumps into you as you're going to school. Yeah. She bumps into you when you're going to school or classes or whatever, and like one option is, oh sorry, are you okay? And the other option is, oh my god, did your mother give birth on you on a landmine? And it's just hilarious. Man, I love tragedies because they bring dark topics into some light. I definitely like tragedy stories that kind of put in humor. I don't know if you could call Earthbound a tragedy, because it's mostly comedy, but it definitely has its dark moments. I guess maybe that's a better way to say it. I kind of like dark humor that fits well. Kind of like Lisa, what was it? The Pointless? Or the Pain? No, Lisa the Painful, I think. The Pointless was a fan game. And like, as I go through Genocide, I don't know how long you're staying, Matchy, but as I go along Genocide, I will explain, like, it's just for me to go from this really funny game to then becoming the monster that everyone is hiding from just because I want to see what happens is a weird feeling. Because when games try to do that, they tend to get the criticism of, like, they blame the player for doing it. And it's like, well, you just told me to press the button, and I pressed the button. But I guess here in Undertale was like, if you never played, no, I did play Genocide. That's my point here. That I'm basically telling how I feel about Genocide when I first played the game, Because this is what it is. I started the stream for the anniversary of Undertale, explaining my feelings and thoughts when I first played it. I'm just doing it again because, again, you know, 5th anniversary. Which I still love in the concert, in the orchestra concert they did for Undertale. I love that after Megalovania, when they played, they everyone left. Like every band member left except 2 people, the conductor and some person in the I forgot what instrument they were playing. She was playing. Yeah, the concert was good. The ending after Megalovania where everyone leaves to signify everyone dying, and then playing the start menu theme signifying a reset. God. Stuff like that, man. Stuff like that I love. And I don't know if it was the concert saying to do that or if it was Toby's suggestion to do that. Because if it was Toby saying to do that, that would have been amazing. But if it was the concert itself that agreed to do it and left it as a surprise, that would be even better. I love when, you know, concerts and performances do little silly stuff like that. That doesn't seem right for a normal concert, but it fits well with the story in the game. 2 left. I don't know who those last 2 are, but I will go back to that room to do one last battle, and that should be it. Na 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 na, ba-da-da-da. Man, I just love me some good music and good concerts. I remember showing my parents the concert, well, not the concert, but like I showed them the music of the first Megalovania, which was back in the Earthbound ROM hack. And I kind of described them like, imagine you're like 15 or 13 years old, and you made this little ROM hack game, and you made this music. And it was just silly little music for a final boss battle you thought was cool. And then they're like, oh, okay, I see. It's just like someone's little project. And then I'm like, okay, well, now what if like a few years later, and then I show them in concert, and they're like, whoa. Like, imagine a little song you made just by a little ROM hack becomes played in a concert. My God. Yeah, talking about Megalovania and all this stuff when I'm barely even there. Someone must send me something on Discord. No, they just send me loots. Yeah. Come on, one last battle and we get to get going. There we go. You said there was 2 of them, you liar. I don't think I've seen this before. I know the battles here typically have 2 or 3 enemies, but the fact that the game said there's 2 left and then gives me 3 enemies, I don't know, kind of suspicious there. Why do I keep messing that up? Na 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 na. Also, fun fact, I guess, for more music, the battle theme is the dog theme, just remixed a bit. The power of today, Fox, being able to turn like 5 music tracks into 20 by just slowing down or repeating them or whatever. Like I didn't realize that Waterfall, the theme that plays in Waterfall, was Undyne's theme, just really slowed down. Ba, 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 da, 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 na, 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 na. And we're done. What level are we? We're on 8. I think I need to trigger the termination text, or maybe I can keep going. That took way too long, and it's only gonna take even longer. Oh, just you be ready. Oh god, this grinding. If there's one thing I hate in RPGs, it's grinding. And man, this game used grinding to doubt you to doing genocide. Determination. I really want to play Moon, the anti-RPG. I gotta buy it someday. I just don't have the money. I spent it all on the mouse. Someone paid $30 in commission and I bought a mouse. Should buy the game eventually. Human, this is your final and most dangerous challenge. Behold, the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror. When I say the word, it will fully activate. Cannons will fire, spikes will swing, blades will slice. Each part will swing violently up and down. Only the tiniest chance of victory will remain. Are you ready? Because I am about to do it. Well, what's the holdup? Hold up? What holdup? I'm about to activate it now. That doesn't look very activated. Well, they're probably just gonna walk through it. And it won't be any fun at all. So this human thing was a bust, huh? Well, I mean, I'm excited to capture them, so I'll become famous as World's Guardsman. All the time I put into these puzzles, it's kind of like throwing a birthday party. Without traps and fire? Exactly! What's pointless? Maybe you were right to be lazy around puzzles. Me? Right about something? Really? Yeah, what am I saying? You're still completely wrong. I just have the wrong audience. Think about how much fun Undyne would have here. Flames, violence, it's right up her alley. So I won't waste this puzzle on you. I just have to appreciate the friends I already have. Oh, that's a punch in the gut. Because in Pacifist, he says he doesn't have any friends and he wants to make friends by capturing you, and now he's like, you know what, I think Undyne really is my friend. Guess we didn't need your help to have a good time after all. Say, I've been thinking. Seems like you're going to find my brother pretty soon. Here's some friendly advice. If you keep going the way you are now... But nobody came. The empty town. Okay, so I already have the tough claw. I'll take the banana, and then... Well, that's 22 HP. I just have to eat it twice, so I'll just get cinnamon bun. He took 758 G from behind the counter. There's a note here. Please don't hurt my family. God, this game really makes me feel awful, and I love it. I love that it makes me feel awful. Throw away the stick. Keep it pie, blah blah blah, keep all that. Well, get rid of the... Because in Genocide, you actually do have limited inventory. No, I didn't mean to exit. It's merely a decoy. Came in and go upstairs. Can't have max. Can't have more than your max HP. Monster Kid is here though. Yo, everyone ran away and hid somewhere. Man, adults can be so dumb sometimes. Don't they know they got Undyne to protect us? No one here. But this is Genocide is the only time you get to hear this joke. You can't go through the fire exit because you're not made of fire. Which is weird how Grillby's goes back there to get you lunch because that's the fire exit, which... I love that little kind of inconsistency. Because it's funny. No answer. No one's here. It's locked. I like the way Microplier said it's locked in his Don't Escape 4. It's locked. I don't know how to say in the same tone that he did. We're not halting. Hey, quit moving while I'm talking to you. Oh, I'll sit here for a second because this is Papyrus's theme really slow that you barely get to hear. While I wait for this though, have you noticed that there's a new border? Have you guys even noticed that there's a new border now? I stole this from Chair. Chair had the Earthbound border and I'm like, that's a cool idea. I'm gonna steal it. I think I did ask him, but he didn't respond, so I just was like, how about I yoink? I wanted to do it with, what do I call it? The Deltarunes border, but that's pretty hard and just didn't look so high quality when I pulled it away. Yeah, that was part of the game. No, this is the border. Like, if I switch to drawing time, you can see the border there. It used to just be... Do I still have it? Oh, no, I don't have it. It used to just be the dark blue and light blue, like the background, but then, like, I saw chairs and was like, that looks cool, and I like Earthbound, so I'm gonna do it. I wish I could have done it with Deltarune's text box. It just didn't look well. First, you're a freaking weirdo. Not only do you not like puzzles, but the way you shamble around from place to place, the way your hands are always covered in dusty powder, it feels like your life is going down a dangerous path. However, I, Papyrus, see great potential within you. Everyone can be a great person if they try. And me, I hardly have to try at all. Hey, quit moving. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Human, I think you're in need of guidance. Someone needs to keep you on straight and narrow. But worry not, I, Papyrus, will gladly be your friend and tutor. I will turn your life right around. I see you are approaching. Are you offering a hug of acceptance? Wow, my lessons are already working. I, Papyrus, welcome you with open arms. I love that the text for checking him is exactly what Papyrus is the opposite of for the community. Everyone remembers Papyrus and Sans, and saying that he's forgettable is the perfect call. It's not, it's like, it's so obvious it could have been like just the moron or the goofy guy or just like someone useless. But instead it just takes the word forgettable, because that's the opposite of what the community, what everyone sees him in Pacifist. Everyone remembers Papyrus. Yes, like you can. Why am I facing the other way? That was weird. Joy-Con drift. Like you could for sometimes for like not a lot of people talk about Undyne or Alphys that much unless they're in shipping mode, but like for single characters, everyone talks about Papyrus the most. Maybe. Don't actually look that up. I might be wrong. Excuse me. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to him soon enough. Hello from our mutual, probably tape meeting friend. No, didn't look much into it. Yeah. Hi, Ice. Bubble sadly cannot make it today because... Oh, right. I'm full of cinnamon buns. Bubble can't make it to VC today because she's kind of busy with literally everything life throws at her. So today it's just me because, unlike her, I am a useless being who has actually nothing going for them. Painting and stuff, yeah. Get rid of the faded ribbon. Don't need that. You just showed up to say goodnight? Alright, night, Ice. Can just leave the computer screen on so you can lurk? Ah, damn, they removed that. So part of an update in Undertale fixed the glitch with this. If you would have walked backwards, you would be able to see Papyrus standing there on the left. That was because in the pacifist cutscene, he walks forward to Undyne, says a few words, and then leaves. But in Genocide, he doesn't do that because obviously he's dead. But if you walk backwards, you can see where he originally spawns because you were never... Toby just thought no one would ever walk backwards. For some reason, it was always assumed that you would walk forwards. So you would see Papyrus there just standing. That wasn't intentional, obviously, so it was fixed. But I like people making little kind of jabs on the fact that it was like Papyrus's ghost or something. You're not going to sleep? Oh, and then we get the heart. We get the... Wait, or not the heart. Smile. The smile battle intros. Na 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 na. So you're not going to sleep, Ice? I thought that's what you were inferring to. So you're just gonna lay in bed? Like the hot man you are. So also this was, if you notice here, the solution of the puzzle being here. I don't know, this is one of the reasons why I figured out that that puzzle had two solutions of, you can do them from here, I believe. You can do it from here or from the bridge. It was that Genocide puts them on the bridge. It was like, oh, there's two solutions to this. I'm gonna go over here though because I want to catch the lone quiche. It's strangely silent. Oh, shit, what? He gets almost murdered. Ain't cleaning my hands from all the dust you dropped. That is terrible. Top 10 worst things I say in Genocide Road. Oh, someone sending me that Titanfall 3 is becoming a thing, which I am so mad, unless it's actually a bad Titanfall 3, in which case, alright. But I'm so mad I bought Titanfall 2 and now they're already making a third one. I'm one thing that I'm kind of weirded about is that Undyne... Well, it makes sense, actually. It kind of makes sense that Undyne's time doesn't actually change. But I'm also kind of interested. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more. Like, you could agree with me that Undyne could have been a lot harder on you. For the sake of it being, you know, you killed Papyrus and everything. I don't know. Because it's a little tiny critique. Actually, I'm wondering, Matchy, you're still in the chat, right? Oh, and you'll be there when you be there. That child was taking a while. Child is completely unfazed. Left. This place, I would have loved it if it looked prettier, because it's blue, and I love blue, but it doesn't look as pretty. Not as pretty as like Hollow Knight's blue. God damn it, I'm still carrying. Oh, well, I already healed, so. Drop the cinnamon bun. You got the palette shoes. Just a peaceful stroll throughout the The empty on the ground that I am currently causing. Did I equip the... Oh, I didn't equip the shoes. Oops. Tough glove was thrown away. I believe Onion San does not show up either. Presumably he caved in to the fact that that there was a murder and went to the aquarium, as he says. We never actually get to see the aquarium. Sharon. I could do a betray kill by having us sing and then killing her, which she's about to leave. But nah. I won't give her. Oh, I'm a reasonable guy. I wouldn't murder someone's hopes and dreams along with their lives. Still remember it. I don't want the money because you don't get to have Tenmamu and Genocide route. You don't deserve Genocide route. Oh, a little nice photo edit that I really like here is when you someone edited a photo where they look at the puddle, and in the puddle's reflection, it's once the kid's worried and Frisk becoming into Kara. That was a nice photo. And we have the exact same conversation here. We have all these water sausages. And actually, she does become a teacher in one of the... What's it called? In one of the neutral endings. That's still my favorite shot. Climb on my shoulders. Ow, yo, try being a little less rough. That's a line change. 13 left. Still on SIC, okay. Well, this one's easier, I guess. this one's a lot easier anyway. I don't know. Something about Monster Kid and Undyne's part just doesn't change much, I guess because it was already murdery anyway, but hey. I already complained enough about that already, I guess. I guess another news as I'm doing this, I still haven't done Bug Fables because I am just a tragic, lazy bitch who doesn't really want to get it done. Because I suck. I don't know. I want to keep the Let's Play going of Bug Fables, but it just I never get the feel for it. I always want to do something like drawing or anything, and then I start doing drawing, and it's like, oh, I wanna watch YouTube instead. I'll get back to drawing. Oh, I did draw the little doodle dude of Pixar C, but I'm gonna get to drawing the animation and then the dojin I have in mind, and then maybe eventually an OC drawing. kind of want to save OC drawings when I'm actually good at drawing, though, and I don't need to depend on drawing Toho stuff to be popular. You've fallen down, haven't you? You okay? Here, get up. Shouting, huh? And now we know who that is. Azrael. Being nice to the worst person in the world. Well, there's a bed of flowers there. Got the Asuna food. You did use up an item, didn't I? Yeah. You want to beat it up? Yes. I punched a dummy at full force. Feels good. Fool, you think you can hurt me? I'm a ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too until you came along. Not only did your actions cause them to leave their homes, but now all their neighbors are gone too. Despicable, despicable, despicable. You're the worst person I've ever met. I've never been more mad. My mannequin levels are going off the charts. Yeah, even in genocide, he's still hilarious. And then the tragedy. He actually gets what he wants. I'm to finally fuse with my body. I'm fully corporal now. My lifelong dream realized. In return, I guess I won't stomp you. How's that sound? Something I didn't notice. It's playing Anticipation. Yeah, not the battle theme. Just Anticipation. That went well. 12 left. Oh, one of my favorite characters in Genocide that had changed. So you came here. What a treat. Let me go deposit some items first before I do this. Cinnamon Simpson Cinnamon Bun. Let's get rid of the Manny bandana. Why do we still have that? You put the Manny bandana on the ground and gave it a little pat. So you've came here. What a treat. Don't expect a discount, so let's talk to him first, because I love this guy. Long ago, Asgo and I agreed that escaping the world would be pointless. Since once we left, humans would just kill us. I felt a little betrayed when he eventually changed his mind. But now I think maybe he was right too. Because after all, even though we never escaped, the humans killing us anyway. Ain't that right? That one is really sad, knowing that Asgore actually did intend to stay underground, but it was only after Kara and Azrael dying caused him to change his mind. I've lived too long to be afraid of something like you. Try it, kiddo. I know you can't hear. I love that fourth wall break, that because he's a store owner, you can't fight him. Fight you? Nah, I'm not a hero. Never was. And besides, these old bones aren't fit to fighting anywho. One attack from you, and then I'd, well... At least by talking to you, I've bought enough time for the rest of them to escape. Then hero. I'm not a hero, but I know there's someone out there. Someone who will never give up trying to do the right thing, no matter what. There's no prophecy or legend about anyone like that. It's just something I know is true. That someone like that will strike you down. That one's probably really great. You don't need a prophecy or legend for a hero. Alright, mine. Crab Apple, 18 HP, terrible. 10 HP, speed up in battle, also terrible because it's undying and we don't get to speed up. We have minus defense, but invincible longer, and this is the one time you do want to have this. I don't know if it's actually more expensive. Good riddance. Clip the glasses, and you clip the notebook. I always mean to throw away, and I always pick info. Cool. Let me get back my cinnamon buns because I think those heal. Well, actually, maybe the snowman piece heals more. I should probably keep the ones that actually do heal more, though. Let me actually see what these. 20 HP. Okay, I knew that. I don't know why I checked that again. 21 HP for feeding that pet astronaut. 34. Okay, I'm gonna save that then. Take the cinnamon bun. Cinnamon piece, how much do you heal for? 45. Okay, I'm keeping that. Because that is a limited item that I do not want to waste. Special enemy Temmie appears here to defeat you. Why are you here early? You're not supposed to be in this room. I had never had an enemy appear in this room. I love that. And then it attacks. Let's get rid of you. Okay, actually, you know what? I probably should have gone the other one first. I made a huge mistake here. I made a huge mistake. Oh, God. Bye, Temmie, indeed. My first time playing this. I don't think I mentioned this, but this enemy right here. This is actually, I think, the first time I got a game over by this enemy. Because his attacks were so hard to dodge and I didn't know how to spare him. Temmie is dead. Twitter account closed forever. I did more. Oh, I guess I did level up. Nah. I don't remember that one attacks. Which one? Fucking flex horse. This is the biceps one. He also has what I think is sweat drops coming down, and then you attack in the thumb. Oh, wait. Jello-looking things? Yeah. That one does attack. It's really easy, but at the same time, it's like... Wait, why am I going to Temmie Village? Ah, by a sliver of health. Rawr. I don't know, I'm going to Temmie Village. There's nothing there worth buying. Come on. Na 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 bam bam ba da da. So Machi, since you're here and you did genocide first. Oh, okay, never mind. Damn it, I was gonna ask if actually I even forgot what to ask you in the first place. Then we head off. See ya, Machi. Thanks for joining. I'll ask you later in DMs. Invite your friends. But can you retweet the fact that I'm doing a stream? Maybe that would get some attention. I'm joking. You don't have to do that. Oh, you did? Yeah, you did? Oh yeah, you did. 20 minutes ago. No wonder I didn't see it. Na 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 ba la 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 la. There's the path. Wait, what? I got stuck on something. I guess that was just my controller. I remember this path like the back of my hand. Give me a second to get a tissue. Tissue got. You did it! Undine is right in front of you. You got a front row seat to her fight. Wait, who's she fighting? Oh no, it was just my nose. I didn't sneeze. I was just had my nose acting up. I had to blow. But thank you anyway. Yeah, you're so kind. Okay, here's something weird. I don't think I've murdered everything. If I go forward, strongly felt to left. Shouldn't proceed yet. This is the only warning you have if you don't kill everyone. It is here one time for one of the genocide runs. Yeah. Strongly felt too last. Shouldn't proceed yet. This does not happen even in Metaton's fight. Like if you go to the core, it even doesn't warn you then. That's something I wanted to show. It's really rare to see if that text box even exists. So I just want to show it off because I want to boast. I want to brag a little bit. Oh, here you go. Here's the last two. Na 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 na. I can never hit two of those bars in the middle at the same attack. It is so hard. And then, okay, I should probably stop singing. Anyway, that's it. It's a message that I don't think a lot of people get to see because Snowden and the ruins doesn't warn you. It's only in this area where it does. But with that, determination. But if you remember, back in Pacifist, if you come over here and then go back down, I showed off that Flowey messes with one of the echo flowers. If we go down again, we see Flowey in there, it's two. You see? For those who remember that were here last time, if you're in Pacifist and you went down and saw Flowey, this text what about the wishes would change of Flowey faking Toriel's voice to make fun of you. But in Genocide, he doesn't do that, but it still plays Toriel's sound, meaning that it's just like there's some code in there that says when Flowey shows up in this room, it plays Toriel's sounds, but it doesn't change the text. So it's really odd. It's just another fun fact that I discovered while playing this game so many times. Yo. You know, and they told me to stay away from you. She said you hurt a lot of people. I like murder. But, yo, that's not true, right? Yo, why won't you answer me? And what's with that weird expression? That weird expression, I didn't understand at first exactly what that's referring to. That is referring to Kara's expression when talking to Azrael back in that flashback. If you remember that scary expression Azrael and Kara had together, yeah, this is that same expression. Am I boasting and I'm saying that everyone didn't know that before? Not at all. I'm saying that because I didn't know that and I wanted to point out the fact that I didn't know that. Ain't that fun? Let me go ahead and retweet the stream. I might also go and eat something first when there's a break time after Undyne. Undyne isn't that hard. My heart's pounding around in my chest. What did Undyne do? Yo, you better stop right where you are, because if you want to hurt everyone else, you have to go through me first. Ooh, water. Yeah, I'll drink water. Yeah, I was drinking water plenty, but no harm in a little bit more water, unless it's too much water, and then you die from having too much water, because that is actually a possibility. This song, if you speed it up enough, this song is Anticipation. Just slow down very, very slowly. Monster Kid, to attack, to the fence. Looks like free EXP. There's no dash, I'm noticing. Don't monsters usually have a dash next to their name? Say, like, here's a name, dash, attack, and the fence? 1, 2. You're hurt. Hurt? It's nothing. Next time, listen to me when I tell you to leave, okay? Undyne, I'll take care of this. Get out of here. It's nothing. No, somehow with just one hit, I'm already... Damn it. Just like that. Failed you. And probably to one of my most favorite parts of the game. My body, it feels like it's splitting apart. Like any instant, I'll scatter into a million pieces. But, deep within my soul, there's a burning feeling that I can't describe, a burning feeling that won't let me die. This isn't just about monsters anymore, is it? If you get past me, you'll destroy all of them, won't you? Monsters, humans, everyone. Everyone's hopes, everyone's dreams, vanquish in an instant. I love the fact that even in Genocide, the characters actually also still have arcs. Undyne has this arc of, in Pacifist, knowing you as a human for the first time, not as an enemy and as a friend. And in here, Undyne still doesn't like humans, clearly. But seeing you, she realizes that humans aren't the problem here. It's literally what's in front of her right now. That you are the major problem about humans in the first place. So when she says this is about monsters anymore, it's about monsters and humans, she's literally fighting for humans as well, despite not liking them at first. Everyone in the world, I can feel their hearts beating as one, and we all have one goal. Everyone's hearts beating as one is Azrael's line, which, well, is in turn also Undyne's line in Pacifist, but this one, it hits more. All monsters want to do now is just kill you. Human, no, whatever you are. You're no longer human. For the sake of the world, I, Undyne, will strike you down. Undyne the Undyne. 999 attack, or not 900. 99 attack, 99 defense. Hero fun by her own determination to save Earth. Oh, this fight. This is, I would consider, kind of like the intro to what you're going to deal with. Kinda. The wind is blowing. I'll explain more in a bit, but I can just say I love this music. Not because it's also really, not just because it's really great music. Because it is great music and a great fight music. But there's something else about this music. And hopefully you're a Toho fan because it's that kind of music. The trumpet. That sounds eerily similar to the Toho Zun's trumpet. That it brings a bit of Toho joy in me to hear that similar trumpet sound, and I'm about to die. Oh god. This fight is so much harder with the controller. It is not as bad with a keyboard, honestly. But yes, Yenny, I love this theme too just as much. not all the arrows get into play anyway. Oh, this one you just have to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Oh god, there's so many arrows. Oh wow, I almost died from that. I only have 2 healing items left. Maybe I will equip the higher defense, though I already lost it. Oh god damn it. The 2 ones you just saw were the baby attacks. Those are ones in neutral or pacifist. When she runs out of attacks and you're basically just trying to run away. These ones are the new genocide special attacks. I don't know what to call it. I should heal. That's my last healing item. I might die in this fight. Why did I run into, damn it? I saw that attack and I thought to myself, oh good, it's an easy one. Maybe I will have to use my good items. I forgot I can buy items later. I'm an idiot. Let me go get my box, which is all the way in the back. Maybe I will use my good items. Yes, but nobody came. Undyne isn't that hard. Or Undyne the Undyne isn't that hard as much as Sans. Oh god, I'm gonna replace Sans with a controller. You know what? I'm just gonna play with a keyboard. What the hell am I saying? Screw this. I'm gonna play with the keyboard because that's way easier. Oh, alright. Computer time. Or keyboard time. Is the game still turning dark when I'm in the menu? Ouch, I didn't know that. That's a new fun fact. Again, every time I play Undertale, there's always something new I find. Kind of like Earthbound. And like someone knocking on the door. Give me a second. And enjoy the screen for a sec. Okay, I'm back. Didn't take too long. Ooh. Ooh. Some good artwork from people that I talk to a lot. I'll just take Twitter really quick to cool down a second before I go and... Yeah. Some good arts today, honestly. Not gonna lie, some good art. Alright, that's all the good art there is. Alright. I should be unboxed in Tem Village? That would make sense. Probably go and break and eat a pizza right now, but nah, we can keep going. I'm not that hungry until like later at 6. Pineapple pizza is still the best. I don't care what anyone says. Okay, let's get rid of Sashana food is terrible. Banding quiche, snow piece, snow piece, snow piece, snow piece. I'm not gonna get rid of the pie though. I think bandit just heals 10, so I might throw that out later. And now the long walk back to Undyne. This is truly punishment for the times. Yes? What? What is it, Yenny? Hi. Are you bored, Yenny? Is my streams that boring? I'm sorry, I'm not as interesting as Matchy. She has more viewers because she's a busty alien. I'm sorry. I don't have a bus, sadly. I wish I would if I could. Oh, okay. It's just you never did that before, so like usually it's either player or someone else that takes the comments. You're the big one here. You're the only one here, it seems. Okay, let's do this, which should I think play out a little bit faster. Yeah, there we go. He's like, I heard some things. What? Look over there, and then you attack him. And I think this play is a little bit faster. Yeah. So at least Toby still cares about your time. Alright, let's do this. Keyboard edition. And you'll get to see how better I am on keyboard. Yeah, keyboard. Gamer mode activated here. Okay, maybe not gamer mode activated there. Maybe not everything. And I probably should have had that high defense. I will. Why can't I get gold notebook? The middle one. Oh my god, that really does take a lot of damage. Yeah, maybe they should have kept the original defense. I mean, there's just 5 defense, but it still does a lot. Oh, I guess that is minus 5 damaged. Minus 5 damage taken. Na 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 na. No, don't die again to this move. Thank you. Eat the snow piece. Maxed out health, would you look at that? Remember, kids, if you're almost dying, you eat some random snow from a snowman. That kid the kid that made the snowman probably didn't care that much. Ah, frick. Really? Ah, that got me. Na, 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 na. I promise I won't sing. It probably is irritating, but I just enjoy it. La, 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 la. I just can't help it. It's such a good song. What? I thought I got that one. There you go. That's how you do it. You kind of go into figure eight, kinda. I didn't mean to eat the cinnamon bun. No. Hey, there's the golden notebook. Oh, this one's much. Oh, this is actually a lot harder. Snowman piece again. Almost there. Almost there. You see how much better I am at this game when I don't have a controller? Wait, why did one throw itself upwards over there? What? Yanni, you saw that too, right? One on the left just went upwards for some reason. Na 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 na. Oh, the Toho trumpet. One more attack should do it. There you go. Damn it. So even that power, it wasn't enough? I love the fact that the game literally calls Undyne the protagonist by, you know, the heroine, and you're the villain. Not in a cheeky way, like, oh, were you the bad guy the entire time? No, but it's literally just like, it just calls her the heroine, and you automatically know, oh, I'm the villain. And this is when I love how the game turns. From the start of Waterfall, the music starts to become more creepy, unsettling, scary in a way. It becomes like this sort of messed up horror game where you're the monster killing everyone. And the music reflects that, so does Snowden, by being messed up and empty. But there is one thing very special about this. And it's something I love in every game when the mood is set just right with the music. Waterfall kind of puts you into this mood of creepiness, unsettlingness, you know? It has, you know, the music being all creepy and unsettling, the area being murky and watery, closed off with caves. When in Pacifist it was mystical and wonderful, and now it's just creepy and unsettling and alone. Well, get ready for one of my most favorite areas in Genocide. Not because of character, because character I would go for Papyrus in Genocide, and for music and fight I would go with Undying. But for just the area itself. It's me, Cody. I look like I have ears. Oh, there you are. You ugly little creature, you've made quite a name for yourself. Such infamy, I'm impressed. Oh, yes, if you're looking for Alphys, she's not here. Well, you were busy doing your thing. She was running around evacuating people to safety. Now they're in the place where you'll never get to them. Deciding not to fight you, my, she really is the only smart one, isn't she? Oh, how sassy. You're just itching to get your hands on me, aren't you? Well, too bad. I believe that's an Earthbound reference. This world needs more stars more than it needs corpses. Toodles. This is the moment where I realized the game wasn't going to deal with my shit anymore. We don't even have the same cutscenes anymore. Alphys is entirely gone. And in fact, I think... Another medium. Slow down. I love this track so much. Like, I really love this track. It turns the creepy music, the unsettling fact that you're a monster, and at this point, the game's basically like accepted itself. 39 left. That's a lot of grinding you're gonna have to do. The music reflecting for me, I don't know if it's, it's not fact, it's how I view the game. Obviously, it's not like I'm forcing you to look at it this way, but for when I did this, how I felt was the same way I feel about a lot of things in real life, honestly. The inevitability of something. The song isn't creepy anymore. The song is just, I accept it. It may not be the best outcome, but we're stuck with this. We know how it's going to end up. We know after being Undying how things are going to go. We know the villain is going to succeed. That's how things are. And I love that the music reflects that so much. But I never got to... the slow pacing of this. Na 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 na. God, I love it so much. This is by far my favorite area. All the puzzles are reactivated. You don't have to go through anything. I think even like all the lasers are deactivated. Even the elevators are up and functioning. You can basically just leave, go back. We'll get there when we get there. But you can just go straight to Moffett, which comes to show again how Alphys activated all the puzzles again. Like, you don't even have to do the puzzles. You just walk straight on through. You're here. So that means Undyne's. She's like, Undyne will avenge you. I'm gonna get rid of RG2 first. I never told him. I think that's the hardest part, making the relationships in pacifist and then seeing them break because you're murdering them and seeing their reactions when one falls. My kitchen was already prepared though. Not gonna go through that again though. Now I know you're probably wondering, why aren't I grinding here in the not the medium, in Hotland instead of the core? Well, my theory is that the enemies in the core will give more gold than the ones here in the Hotland, and so I'll be able to afford a few more items. But literally, yeah, I can just go straight onto Muffet. I don't have to go through any of the middle areas. Six left. Spider entrance. Did you hear what she said? They said a human wearing a striped shirt will come through. I heard that they hate spiders. I heard that they hate everybody. I heard that they like to tear their legs off. You're referring to the spiders, right? I heard that they have some awful taste. What a shame. The human comes through and they aren't even fit to be eaten. Oh well, rotten ingredients can always be discarded. When you're so low, Muffet doesn't even want to eat you. $300 XP and 0 gold. Your love increase. If you're doing genocide, you kill in one hit. You don't have to do the fight. I didn't have to kill everyone else. I still had 36 left. If you're in genocide, you can one-shot her. That's the thing about the I don't know if it was actually factual or in a comment as a theory, but if you're doing genocide, all the bosses go down in one hit, other than, you know, exceptions. You're really surprised about that, Yenny? Just heals HP. It was very low HP. I'm up on the ground. Yeah, so I guess you don't know the gimmick. So the idea is that when you're doing genocide run, you one-shot all the bosses. You don't even do the fight. You just one-shot them. Let me, and since we're here, let me actually explain what I feel about this game. Remember how I kept saying that how like it de-encourages you with doubts to not do genocide route? One-shotting the bosses is one of them, and Mettaton's fight is another reason for that. But basically, like, after Undyne, you kind of expect all the bosses to be super pumped up and ready to fight. You know, maybe a super hard mode and this cool, you know, music and stuff. But then Muffet and the others come by and you one-shot them. You just one-shot them. You have no joy. There is literally no fun in doing genocide run. There's so many enemies to grind. There is no fun in doing genocide. And that's the point, because you're not supposed to have fun. It's de-encouraging you to play genocide. Because in other games, you're forced to do bad actions and tell you're the bad guy when you told me to do it. but no one's telling you to do genocide. It's not required. You can beat the game and reach the credits. But you want to see what happens, so you deal with the fact that you have to suffer through that grinding. It's weird, but that's the way I see it anyway. But, like, nobody came and stuff. So you can actually go into Napstabloop's sister's house, which I didn't show, but they're just books that explains that she wanted to be a pop star and Alfie's made her the body, which is what Mettaton is. Junk food, heals 17 HP. Absolutely worthless with how much health we have, but I will take the empty gun and the cowboy hat. We can't take more than one, so we have to be extra careful with this. We barely even spend time with the frying pan and the apron. I will keep them. Oh wait, I didn't get the... Oh shoot, I didn't get the apron. That's in the middle, right. Yeah, let's drop them. $5G, they didn't have that much. Hey, this is Brady. Hey, this is Caddy. If you're reading this, then, like, bad news, you mega evil weirdo. Alphys just came here and she's taking us someplace super duper safe. But first, we gotta use all these gel pens. Yeah, chill, Alphys, we don't wanna waste pens. And don't you even think about stealing our stuff. Yeah, Crepe, leave our junk alone. Caddy, it's not junk, it's really valuable. Yeah, our garbage is really valuable. Anyway, in closing, you're a total loser. Have fun. 35 left, and they're all in the core. But get ready for the second favorite character in Genocide Run. Why do I always get the freaks? Nah, yes, I really want to buy your weird dusty artifacts. Not. That's different. He doesn't say that normally. Buy. This one is 14, this is 27, this is 40, and this is 60. I would like to buy all of these. Because that... oh, I don't have money anymore. But we'll buy more. I don't want to use... I also don't want to use them up in battle. But maybe I will use some of them. Yeah. Let's talk. Evacuation? You're yanking my chin, little weirdo. So what if everyone else left work? So what if nobody's buying anything? Par for the course, little weirdo. Par for the course. Oh, I dropped my water. Ah, man. So this guy, he calls you little buddy in Pacifist, but in Genocide he calls you a little weirdo. Another difference there. Mettaton. Well, Mettaton didn't tell me I had to work, I guess. But that's not the thing! Sometimes he doesn't even come into work until halfway into my shift. If I don't play it safe, he's gonna yell at me. Okay, maybe yell is the wrong term. It's more like he has this CD album he plays that's entirely full of songs of how bad I am at my job. Huh? Everyone else is dead? Does that mean I don't have to go to work today? God, that it were true, little weirdo. That it were true. I love the fact that he's still so paranoid about Mettaton and going to work that he literally will not leave work even though there's a literal killer on the loose. And imagine that, like, this line here is the best. Imagine you're this fast food worker just working your shifts, dying to get that paycheck. Some guy comes in and threatens you and you respond with, "Sorry, little weirdo. Threats won't work on me. I can't go to hell. I'm already out of vacation days." God, I love that line. I love that line so much. Alright. Save, and let us put away this and bring out the shitty food that I'm going to use on this adventure, grinding for the, yeah. You don't have, in this part of the game, you don't have instant heals, sadly. But hey. And here's the core. An idea for very cursed memes, but don't know if people would like that. Oh well. More into that tragedy. Oh, hello, Kemono Kevin. Hellos. How are you doing? I'm just enjoying the music of me murdering everyone. It's not even the some people question. So I don't know if you noticed, but in Snowtown, the wolf wasn't throwing their ice anymore, and you might be thinking, "Hang on a second, that ice is cooling down the core. If the core is overheating, wouldn't something go wrong?" This room shows that it's kind of turned off because there's no fire in here. So even though it's glowing, the core is turned off. In fact, actually, you can go straight towards Mettaton if you want. Don't do what I did and go to Mettaton, because if you even fight him, either kill him or anyway or otherwise, and didn't complete every murder in here, the game will save and you can't go back to your last save. It will remember to kill Mettaton. A stark reminder of, oh right, this game technically has auto-saving. Dun 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 dun. Love that sound. So that gave me like 130 gold. So like about 2-3 of them I would have gone enough for the that's another 100 gold, yeah. So about like 3 of those enemies would have given me another legendary stake. So yeah, really worth it to grind up. And I think in this area, yes, the bounty. This has a ton of enemies who can just kill for free. These are required fights to open the gate to Mettaton in Pacifist. But in here, you don't need to go here. But very nice to go here to kind of get some quick encounters done. Because you have 2 there, another 2 here. Now. Ah, this guy's attacks are so good. Like, it fills up the screen and is actually Toho Project with this line. Oh god, even the sound it makes. Forgot about that. Close your eyes. As I'm doing this, I was reminded by Night Knight's name. Have you guys ever played Hollow Knight? Or even heard of it? Yeah, here's literally like 3 enemies all at once, so you can take out really quickly. Probably one of the hardest attacks to judge. Yes, you have? Did you play the previous game Team Cherry made? Do you even know what it is? Ooh, you did recently? Nice choice. I love that game. I wanted to make a review of it, but I kept delaying it because I'm lazy. There is one game Team Cherry made before Hollow Knight. It is a Flash game called Hungry Knight. Same character, same style, same design of enemies, but instead of a 2D platformer, it is actually isometrical. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. It is a really small game where you just hit enemies to eat fruit to keep your hunger up, and then fight 3 other tough guys to win the game. It's really, really short, and it was done by an aluminum dare, meaning they made the game in like 24 or 74 hours. If you don't know what Aluminum Dare is, it's just a challenge where game developers make a game in a really short amount of time to see, you know, it's a little challenge thing. Sometimes there's prizes, maybe, if the game's good enough. I don't know if Hunger Nights won, but basically, yeah, that was the previous game they made. Hollow Knight, of course, is way better. My friend tells it to me like everyone said Hungry Night sucked, so they made Hollow Knight one of the best games ever made. I like to think that it's true. It's not like it's actually even story based. It was literally just a little game they made, and then they turned it into an actual game with its own story. I just think it's funny. Actually, wait, I think I missed the trash. Yes, there is a trash can I think I missed if I go backwards. God, my friend made me play Hollow Knight and I loved it. Playing it blind is certainly fun and all. You might eventually run out of like secrets because it is a Metroidvania, so you could Google it up eventually when you find like most of them, but usually you can find everything on your own and knowing where to go. Like anytime there's an area, like make sure you pin stuff, like mark stuff on your map if there's an area of interest that you can't go to yet, because I didn't do that and I got lost many times of what area is available for me now. Well, guess I'll explore the entire world. So be sure to mark the areas with pins that they give you in the game, because that would be really, really helpful. 25 left. I don't think we might finish Undertale today. I think we're gonna have to spend another stream playing. Because then you have to do Sands. And while I definitely can do Sands, it doesn't take me as long as before anymore. It still is going to take me a little bit to get used to the Sands fight again. I wanted to get done of Undertale today because tomorrow I actually wanted to do Deltarune. I wanted to do, even though it's not Deltarune's anniversary, I do want to do Deltarune to explain how that game was, because that game is still fresh in my mind in terms of memory. I'm just gonna do this for a little bit. Don't you mind me at all. I just see a tweet. A lot of people on Twitter hate their parents. Like, damn. Comes with the crowd, man. Ah, really? That's like 1 HP left. Come on. I guess I'll just do this while I explore the interwebs. Oh yeah, Komodo, I should have to tell you about a new mouse, and I'm sad I can't get to use the mouse because I'm playing this game. Let me check Twitter really quick. I know I got into a fight. Alright. The mercenaries emerge from the shadows. Sorry for singing, but I really love the core and another medium slow theme. Because again, it basically goes into tragedy. This is no longer it's no longer a song of creepiness or darkness that you're murdering. It's now a song of tragedy that the monsters can't fight back. They know they're going to lose. You know you're going to murder everyone. It's the inevitability, and I love it. I don't think there's no other song that feels the same way that this song feels, and Another Medium feels slowed down. Like, in my head, I'm just picturing, like, just Frisk or Kara or whatever, just slowly stumbling around with a knife hanging down, with the beat of the song just swinging, and every time the beat hits, it's just another swing to the monster. I don't know. I kind of wish Undertale was an anime, but then again, who doesn't? On the other hand, I'm about to have my mother forced to watch No Game No Life because we were looking at Netflix shows, and she saw No Game No Life and was like disgusted by it. And I'm like, you barely even seen the show though. And she's like, yeah, but it's like No Game No Life, like you know. And she started like she's kind of like that old person. It's like, oh, back in my day, you know, we didn't have games and stuff. And I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? You can't judge a book by its cover. You can't say it sucks until you watch it. So how about you actually watch it first and then tell me it sucks? Just to put in her face, like, I know she's not gonna like it. The show has a ton of Ichi, and she does not like any of that kind of stuff. So, but I want her to watch it just for the fact for her not to judge a book by its cover ever again. Like, if you're gonna say something sucks, watch it first and then say it sucks. Don't judge a book by its cover. My mom. She has a heart, but she's also fucking stupid. I gotta watch anime to learn her lesson. No Game No Life was okay for me anyway. Wasn't the best thing. I can't. I like the idea that, you know, it's an entire world where playing games basically is how things are done. But I kind of got tired for the fact that it was always, oh, let's play a game. The characters get confidence. The person, their opponent, slips in a trick up their sleeve. And then it's like, oh no, they're gonna lose. But oh wait, they thought of an idea and then they solve it and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're bored and you want to watch some anime all about games and stuff. It does have some Ichi moments, but it also is kind of funny. The style is very glowy. That is one thing I really like. I love the style and the color use and everything. And even though it might have gotten, I don't know the story about it, but yeah, I like that part. But yeah, it was basically that. It was like, you know, typical fights. Like, oh no, they're gonna lose. Oh wait, no, they do because they found a solution. You then see behind the back. If there's one thing I don't like about anime, which is kind of weird to say, it's how they explain everything. They don't let the viewer kind of figure out things on their own. Like, I don't know. Oh shoot, I'm in attack. How did you not? How did the? Oh my god! How did I not get hit into any of that? That's funny. I kind of wish that, like, it wasn't just showing everything. It actually had this whole, you know. It did just show don't tell, you know, instead of explaining everything. But I guess just the anime in a nutshell. There's probably anime that doesn't, you know, tell you everything. Yeah, there's probably anime that doesn't do that, but I haven't watched any. Anime is kind of worse. And it's hard to say this, but it's like, in some ways, like, American cartoons sometimes beat anime in terms of animation because they actually show things. Like, the style is great, and sometimes the animation is also just as great with the voice acting and whatever and story. But like, sometimes I like Gravity Falls for how it looks. I don't care if it's a cartoon style. I love how it looks. I do not like the pilot. Oh god, I did not like the pilot's style. Even though it was a different cartoon style, I prefer the art style Gravity Falls has now. Have you seen the pilot of Gravity Falls? It is... Ugh. I like Dipper and Mabel, but Grunkle Sand definitely seen better days. Oh, hi player. You're actually pretty late for once. You were busy with something? I was surprised when Yenny was the first one on stream and not you. Oh, school? Yeah. It's a Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Tuesday. No, wait. It's a... Yeah, it's Tuesday. Legit a bad day for me to join. Yeah, you always have those bad days. Which is why we're murdering everyone. Come and join me, player, as we take our frustration and murder the crap out of a species. Two left. The next battle determines it. No bit harvest. Whoops. Is that something that can change? It's mostly up to church. Ah, okay. Don't spare. And that should be all of them. Determination. It's weird that they were in level 15, but we end up in level 19 next to Sans. So that means Mettaton gives us all the way up to 19. Kind of funny. But before I do that, I'm gonna go all the way back to the burger shop to buy some items. Because we are ranking in cash with 3,000 gold. Not that one. I didn't even use any of the healing items because I kept leveling up. I know, player. Boo-hoo, you can't reset the run as I'm gonna do Sans. I just got rid of them because no one really used them that much. So I've only kept some like drink water or check my eyes, that's all. I want to do it for the meme. Do it on your own time. Stream yourself and then reset right when you beat Sans. That'll make everyone mad. Oh, you did? Fair. Okay. This one's 500. It's very expensive, and actually you can only do one of them. But it's good to have, so I'm gonna keep it. I don't want to carve on my file. Fair. Alright. Butterscotch Pie, Legendary Steak, or Legendary Hero, which heals 40 HP. Definitely not the most HP. But other than the snowman piece, which I wasted on the Undyne fight, whoops. Other than the snowman piece, there is nothing in this game that heals more than the legendary steak. Normally you can buy. This one is 27, this one's 40. Yeah. Oh well. Well then. With all that preparation done, Yenny, are you ready to fight Mettaton? My, so you finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. You're not just a threat to monsters, but humanity as well. Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect. Ahaha, eager as always, eh? But don't touch that Dell, there's something you haven't accounted for. As any true fan would know, I was first created as a human eradication robot. Remember how I said how Alphys lied? This is the one thing she actually didn't lie about. It was only after becoming a star that I was given a more photogenic body. However, those organic functions, original functions, have never been fully removed. Come any closer and I'll be forced to show you my true form. Fine then. Ready? It's showtime! Behold, Mettaton Neo blocks the way. He's dead. Yeah, Yenny, remember how I said that the game was unsatisfying to play in order to make you not play Genocide? Yeah, how about a fake boss? All that grinding for a fake, false boss. Remember, this was hinted by Alphys as well. Remember that Mettaton's new form does not have any defense? Yeah. Huh. It hurts, doesn't it? You expected a fight, but the game does not want to give you it. It does not want to give you satisfaction. In other cases, you can fail that fight. If you hesitate to attack, you will attack anyway, but Mettaton will say this instead. He will instead say, you attacked, but I can tell you hesitated. He then goes to say that, like, even though you did hesitate, his defenses are so low that he dies anyway, which puts you back in neutral run. Okay. I'll tell you some tragedy before we continue, because I like explaining things. So Yenny, you can choose who to kill in this game. Depending on who you kill and in what order, the endings of defeating Asgore is way different. So I'll give you the rundown. If you kill Toriel but nobody else, Undyne will take over the kingdom and hunt for humans endlessly. If you'd have killed Papyrus but nobody else, I believe... Oh god, what was it? I do believe Toriel comes in to fix everything. The kingdom does not hunt for humans anymore and becomes friends. But Sans will get mad at you and even say that he is heartbroken to tell Toriel that Toriel still believes you as a good child that didn't murder anyone. And Sans being like, you think it would break her heart if I told you killed my brother? If you were to kill Undyne but no one else, Toriel will come in, save the kingdom as normal, but Papyrus would say that it seems like Undyne went on vacation or something like that. That Undyne isn't coming back. That isn't receiving her calls. If it had killed Mettaton, nothing would really change, honestly. Like really, I don't remember what happens if it's just Mettaton. I think Toriel will come back. Undyne will still try to hunt you down, but Alphys will not be seen. That's the general gist. But now here comes the multiple ones. If you killed everyone in the underground, aside from Toriel will come back, try to make it so that everyone's friendly, but the underground will say otherwise and put her back in the ruins because they're mad about Frisk killing everyone. What was the Mettaton only life? I'll get to that in a second. If everyone but Papyrus is alive, Papyrus will be the ruler of the kingdom by default, and he says that Sans tells him that everyone's on vacation. But then when Sans leaves, Papyrus will mention that he doesn't believe everyone's on vacation, but he's still trying to do a good job, even if he can't really handle it. Yeah, I think it's the saddest point when Papyrus realizes he really can't do the things he wants to do. If everyone but Undyne is alive, Undyne will just straight up try to murder you. I think that one's really obvious. And if Mettaton is the only one alive, if you hesitate in Mettaton's attack, I think this is the best conversation with Alphys. Sans will turn up the phone and then give it to Alphys, which then Alphys says, I came here to tell you that I hate you. This one's really kind of sweet, because remember how I said everyone had an arc, even in Genocide? If you killed everyone but hesitated on Mettaton's fight, Alphys would say that because of you killing everyone, she had to forcefully change to become a good person and actually have her to reveal everyone of what she really did. But because you murdered everyone accepted Alphys immediately. They say that's better than dying to Frisk, so they cheered with her, and now she's kind of the ruler. And she's kind of better at it. She's thanking you for being a horrible person, even though that killed all her friends. It's the one that's really most interesting. And my favorite ending, if you had murdered everyone except the dogs, Sans will call you up with the dog tune playing, saying that the dogs took over the kingdom and is ruling everything. He also says that this is the best possible ending. Toby rules the Undertale indeed. Believe me, Yenny, to find all these endings, it takes a long time. And it's not necessary. The only reason the neutral endings exist is because you can opt out of Genocide the entire time. And now, for another one of my favorite areas in Genocide. Probably my most favorite areas, even aside from... I still think Hotland and the core is great, but this one is just as painful. Check the note. He leaves them in the kitchen and in the hallway. It's Kara that's speaking now. Dusty toys. You're not tricking me, player, you jerk. They're not red, but this text has changed. His bed. Our clothes. ... My drawing. My bed. Yeah, this is non-anticipation. Small shock when you meet Asgore, but slowed down. This one is the saddest one. And it's only 2 notes, and already a song that exists. The locket, armor defense 99. You can feel it beating. Right where it belongs. Real knife. In Pacifist, it was only called the dagger. Real knife, weapon attack 99. Here we are. In Pacifist, this was just a dagger for cutting flowers. And that is important. Remember the fact that in Pacifist it says it's for cutting up flowers. It doesn't tell you here, but it does in Pacifist. Damn it, I didn't know that text. There's a special text if you throw away an item where it says you threw away like the piece of garbage it was, and I think that's hilarious. Let me reorganize my stuff here. Let's have face steak in the beginning too. Actually, no. Let's have these at the very end. For emergencies. Howdy, Cody. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today is gonna be just as fun. It's me, Cody. The entries are always the same. Nothing useful. Still has that sweater. Despite everything, you're still a bitch. Yeah, that explains Kara. Remember when I first woke up here in the garden? I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom, Dad, someone help me, I called out. That's the same phrase he uses in the Omega Flowey fight, which is the reference to Earthbound. But nobody came. Nothing useful. Coals are still warm. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, Cody. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, there, everything is going to be alright. He was so emotional, but for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. No chocolate. This is really out of place. I don't know why it's here, but I love that it's here anyway. I've read this already. The date I came here. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion has disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Cody. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. I realized that those two were useless. It became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I wanted to care about someone. Cody, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in the world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. Then I woke up, like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden, back at my save point. And I remember reading this text and seeing everything fall into place. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it? I was amazed too. You probably heard it many times before, but Flowey is basically the player in this situation. He solved everyone's problems and, made friends with everyone, but then as time came by, it became predictable. It kind of explains how I am sometimes with games and just any experience with movies or books. You love the book, you love it to death, but eventually you get bored of it. You want to see new experiences and everything. You keep hearing that you know how the characters act, you know their arc, you know what the problem is solved. Yeah. So what if you had that choice of what happens if this character dies in the story? What would happen then? This is in two different senses. For one, yeah, it's calling out streamers when this game came out. It was funny. But on another hand, it also came out to the player itself watching the game have it happen instead of doing it themselves in the real life. Which definitely is not something you should do and not something you should do in real life. But it's still funny to me anyway. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Cody. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book, I've burned every book, I've won every game, I lost every game, I've appeased everyone, I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Cody. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Cody, your determination! Somehow it's even greater than mine. I just have one question for you, Cody. How did you get back to the ruins from here? This is the plot hole that I did not understand, and I still don't get from this day. How did you get back to the ruins from here? He is referring to either the So if we take back Flowey back in the way beginning, Kara stole Frisk's soul, in a sense. This isn't Kara's soul in Frisk's body. This is Frisk's skull being controlled by Kara. So how did you get back from the ruins from here? Should be referring to Kara's soul. She must have taken it when she left. So Toriel is what is indicated here. Took the body or the soul of Kara back to the ruins when she left. But hold on a moment. I thought the story was that Asriel and Kara, or Asriel's body, when powered up with Kara's soul, took Kara in his hands and took her to lay down in the Garden of Flowers in the human village above. So what happened? My only explanation to this is that while the body of Kara stays outside in the human world, the soul that gave Asriel his power was both dropped for Kara. So Kara's soul was still with Asriel as he returned. So technically Kara was still in the underground, even if her body was in the outside. And decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? Which is kind of messed up when you think about it, because if Toriel had Kara's soul and Asgore had 7 child hearts, or I think 6, yeah, and it had 6 souls, Toriel just could have used Kara's soul, gave it to Asgore, and then left the underground like that. I'm so tired of this, Cody. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Cody, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's see what humanity is really like. But despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. Hehehe. But seeing you here changed my mind. Cody, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. He is probably referring to the fact that they went outside to kill humans to get the souls. Oh shit, maybe that's actually what it meant. So Kara and Asriel's plan at first was to save everyone, which was break the barrier. So Kara wanted to murder everyone to break the barrier to free the monsters, but Asriel didn't. I'll know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all this? Cody, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still just the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. And the twist. The moment Flowey realizes that Kara wasn't a good person after all. No hard feelings about back then, right? I assume he is referring to the fact that he prevented Kara from killing those humans. Hey, what are you doing? Back off. I changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Cody. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. That same face. If you want to know exactly the kind of face Kara is making, remember the genocide ending when she destroys the world. 30 minutes left. I actually did not expect to beat the game. But if I can beat Sans in this one run, or its second run, I might be able to beat this. Beat Genocide. We might actually do Deltarune another day. You've been busy, huh? So I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Oh, God. God, I remember the time when the show was released and everyone was using that phrase so many times. It's nostalgic in a way, yeah. Let's see how well I remember this. I always wondered why people never use their strongest attack first. I guess I do remember it. Nope, jump. Okay, okay. Timeline jumping left and right, stopping and starting. So, timelines. Don't exactly know what he's referring to. But you expect him to... So he's basically explaining that... Yeah. Saving and reloading. And that's your fault, isn't it? This song. Megalovania. Back. Made from just a little Earthbound ROM hack game. You can't understand how this feels. So the fact... Oh god, that kills me. Oh god. I need a heal. I need a heal. I need a heal. Homestuck 2, but mostly... It started from Earthbound. It mostly started with Earthbound. Homestuck asked Toby Fox to make a song. And then it was used in another game? I don't remember. I guess maybe it was Undertale. Attack increased by 4. Not like you need it or anything. Because your attacks do 0 damage, technically. Alright, I think this time I'm going to have to heal. I'm going to wait for the counter to go down first. KR, Karma. I actually do like this attack a lot. It's kind of fun. Yeah, he's explaining that giving up going to the surface is the entire reason. He didn't really show it that much in Pacifist, and he's showing it a lot here. Pretty much explaining that never gave it a try. There was a nice comic that I remember. That it was like there were Sans and everyone was in the surface world, and he kept panicking like any day now. The one day I close my eyes, everything's gonna go back to the underground. Two stakes item lost, but so far so well. Is that a poor excuse for being lazy? You be the judge. I thought I was gonna get hurt there. Felt your sins crawling on your back. I remember that line. Seeing what comes next, he's probably referring to just, you know, destroying everything. Even the timelines themselves. You really like swinging that thing around, huh? Listen. And your last chance to stick, well, not in pacifist, but yeah, the harsh reality. I am not going to do that though, because I actually want to in this fight, so... Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? Nope, I did that wrong. Felt like a turning point. No, you're not gonna reset. Player, we only have 30 minutes left. I don't want to waste my time. You do it in your own time. I've done it before on my own. I kind of like the bones where the bones being able to attack in the menu. That's a really good idea. But that's ridiculous, right? Yeah, the type of person who won't ever be happy. I actually really... Okay, this attack I actually kind of hate, but not for the right reasons. I can dodge it just fine. But it's the one where he goes really fast is the one I have a problem with. You'll consume timelines and time until... foreshadowing for Deltarune that you're going to take over that timeline too, probably. At least, you know, that's what I assume is going to happen. That is just a theory. Who knows if the story goes different. Sometimes you got to learn when to quit. Okay, this isn't as fast as the other one. But there's one where he does this really fast, and there's a time where it feels like my, pressing the button doesn't actually press the button for some reason. And that day is today. I don't think the actual blaster itself hurts you. Reading this doesn't seem like it's helping. I love that line. Spinning in circles! Oh, shoot. I messed that up. His special attack. I am gonna have to heal after this. I'll think use the legendary stake for this one. Take this heals 48. I use the pie. Yeah, this one. As you can saw, I jumped, but it still wasn't enough. Oh god, he's gonna keep doing that until I attack, don't I? But yeah, I hate that attack because there's almost no room. Oh god, I'm about to die here. Eat the steak. That didn't heal a lot. But I'll take it. Ah, god, I didn't. Why did it? I messed that up. Oh shoot, this is the attack. I should have healed. Hey, we're 20 HP to spare. Oh, first try. Well, not technically first try because I did this fight many times before, but for this stream in a long while, first try. Alright, that's it. It's time for my special attack. Play, you really want me to do that, huh? It's literally nothing, and it's not gonna be anything either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just gonna kill me. So, I've decided that it's not gonna be your turn, ever. I'm just gonna keep having my turn until you give up, even if it means you have to stand here until the end of time. Alright, so let me explain here my reactions with a Sans battle. It took me over 16 times to finally beat it on my first attempt. There's so many messages he tells you, so many things you can do. Like if you fell for his trap, he'll say that you look pissed off. If you I think if you go for the fight the second time, he actually interrupts himself to do the attack. I don't know what he says if you survive, but yeah. It's all funny, but oh man. I still got it somehow. In another sense, beating this felt nice. It felt like an actual challenge. It did have that whole, you don't know what attacks you're coming up with, so you can't really practice. But this is what the Sans fight is. Yes, it is a hard challenge, and you want to do genocide to try to beat this. But this is a hard block for a reason. It is the last attempt for the game to try to convince you that you shouldn't commit to genocide. If Metaton wasn't going to do it, if the feelings weren't going to let you do it, it's the lack of skill that was going to make you do it. Many games put this challenge over your head to earn that final special reward of yours. But this fight is, in one sense, of I want to finish genocide, in the other sense, it is I want to beat this guy so badly. But then when you do beat it, you realize the harsh reality that beating Sans means you're deadlocked into genocide. And to realizing what that really means. At least that's how I felt when I first beat this. Did you really think you'll be able to? Guess that's it then, huh? Just don't say I didn't warn you. So I don't actually know why. It's never given the reason of why Sans is the only one that has blood come out of him when everyone else turns to dust. Especially Papyrus, since they apparently are siblings. But who knows? Maybe we'll figure that out in Deltarune. In reality, it doesn't matter at all. Literally, whether he's actually human or some other some form of being really doesn't matter. Because what matters is it is time to end it. It was a long journey. I definitely do love this game so much when I first played it. It is as comfortable as it looks. But man, this ending. This ending. Player, I just saved. Reset is not going to do anything. Oh wait, did I not save? I thought I did save. I saw the number change. Yo, I'm not going to do that reset. Curious. I've never seen a plant cry before. Now, this was also... So, Flowery just said that the king saw him cry. That's because Flowery reset that run. And so Asgore never even knew what Flowery was. Huh? They must be the one that that Flowery just warned me about. Howdy. What kind of monster are you? Oh, that light is so good! The fact that he doesn't get in shock into seeing you because you're not a human anymore, you're now a monster. How in Undyne? I actually died one time in Undyne. I had to get some more items because I was unprepared. I think. Did I? Yeah, I had to go. Yeah, I had to go get better items. I did die once, and I stopped using the controller after Undyne. I'm using the keyboard now. Sorry, I cannot tell. Well, we can always... Now, there's no need to fight. Why not settle this over a nice cup of tea? Ain't having any of that shit, King. And the soul you need to escape, Flowery prevents you from doing so. See, I never betrayed you. It was all a trick, see? I was waiting to kill him for you. After all, it's me, your best friend. I'm helpful, I can be useful to you. I promise I won't get in your way. He knowingly killed the soul to let you escape because he knew it was gonna happen. And remember that knife we had that was meant for... that in Pacifist was called the Guardian Knife, meant for killing flowers? Well, we did use it for its intended purpose. Alright, game's over. See you guys until next stream. So, funny enough, I don't think you can just quit out now. So, my determination. Don't you have to wait like 10 minutes to return to a normal game? I think it's more, 15 minutes. Once you distort the game, you have to wait 15 minutes for her to ask you to sell your soul. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna play Undertale for like a really long time. We're gonna do Deltarune next. I don't care. I'm leaving the game dead. Our planet failed, hadn't it? What was I brought back? With your guidance, I realized the purpose of my reincarnation. Power. Together, we eradicated the enemy and became strong. Kara is the pure definition of just RPG. Wanting to get the stats right up, wanting to increase the numbers. And I know that feeling. I've played Kid Icarus too, wanting to get my weapon stats up. It's also funny that Kara becomes powerful not by getting the other souls, but just by being powerful. Just by leveling up. Let us erase this pointless world and move on to the next. Player, you do understand that we're going to erase Deltarune next, right? That's why when you save the game for the first time, you see Chris's name and you overwrite it with your name. That's why Kara takes over Chris in Deltarune. Now let's do it. Right. You are a great partner. So Yenny, you wanted to see Kara's creepy face that she gave to Azrael? Too bad, because she doesn't do it in this one. Don't worry, I won't subject you to that. If you were refused, she would make you get a little jump scare before she does that. So, also, a bit of a fun fact. The screen actually did shake. The screen did, in fact, shake when she landed that blow. I really love that. But the game is over now. What I would have loved so much, too, is when she does that and you look at the icon, the Undertale icon, it would have had, like, it would be a heartbreak. The heart shatter. Man, would I have loved if they done that. Like, the icon changes to the heart being shattered, because the game died. I would have loved that. Oh, why did I do that? That would have been perfect. But oh well. They tried, I guess. But yeah. That is Undertale. I think I explained most of my feelings with the game and how I loved it and how, this and that and all that kind of stuff. So, now's the question. Next, what we'll play next will be obviously Celeste to try to... I still don't know if I really want to play Celeste because even though the game is just challenging, it's just me dying over and over again. There's really not much I can say. So I don't know. I have to tell Nia if I will. I'll do just the B-sides probably, and then I'll probably do the rest on my own. But that is my thoughts on Undertale so far. Next time, I guess we'll do... Well, we have options here. After Undertale, I played Earthbound. I don't know if I could do Earthbound emulated on Twitch. Maybe I could. Maybe I can't. We'll see. But I can also play Deltarune and explain those feelings. Or we can do One Shot, which is what I played after Undertale. Someone gifted me it because they said I loved Undertale so much. And One Shot is one of my favorite games of all time. So, which should it be? Should it be Deltarune or One Shot? Didn't I do a One Shot? Technically I did. I don't think I did the DLC though. I don't think I did the entire story. And plus, I don't think I had that many people in it. So I could do One Shot again. Yeah, definitely now that I have better stream. Like, back, because when I did it, I had my old computer and that lagged. And I kind of speed through the game. Yeah. If anything, yeah, Yenny, if anything, please play it for yourself before I play it. Because it is definitely a journey. I highly, highly recommend you play it for yourself first. Blind as much as possible. And then when you're done, we can stream and you can tell me what you think about it. Unless you hate it, in which case, maybe don't come to stream because I feel bad. Alright. Question. Who to rate then? I don't have. How do you not have Steam? Oh, that's fine. Don't worry, Yenny. I believe it's on itch.io. Let me find it for you. One Shot. Please tell me it's the Steam. I think this is the Steam version. Yeah, this seems like to be the Steam version then. Yeah, let me send you the link, Yenny. It's on itch.io. It's only $10. You get DRM free and everything. Where are you, Yenny? Where are you in Discord? Oh well, I'll just post it in chat. I mean, like, Yenny just might not want to have a Steam account then. So no point. Yeah, don't got internet money, so no point making Steam account. Yeah. Plus, you're much better off buying on itch.io because on Steam, I think 30% of the money goes to like the company Steam or Valve instead of the developers. So if you actually buy on itch.io, you're giving all the money to the developers, and that's actually a lot better. So yeah, if you want to do that, go and play it. Itch.io? itch.io. I posted the link on the chat, as you can see. Damn. It's seeing Claus is stream. Claus is the only one streaming, but he is not. He's on lunch break. Oh yes, I love the Markiplier's playthrough of it. Man, okay, we'll talk about more one shot when we do it. We'll talk more about one shot when we actually do it and when Yenny finishes it. Yenny, when you're done, tell me in DMs. It'll be fun. Okay, but question. Claus is AFK, but he's the only one streaming. Do you guys have someone online that we can raid? It's only 3 people, but might as well raid someone rather than the same person over and over again. I'll just delete the Twitch video. Oh, man. Who do we raid? I'll give you like a few minutes. I'll give you like 5 minutes, 3 minutes. If you have someone to raid, but if not, then we're just gonna have to end it normally. Ah, my back. Sweet relief. Yeah, you guys have anyone to raid? Oh, my pause offline. Yeah, sadly. Only Claus is online. Why? Alright, then, guess we'll just end it here. Alright. Next time, on whatever stream we do next, to the next world, we shall erase. I'm just gonna move that for it's more in the center. See you guys until next time. Thanks for watching.